Let me give you a few steps, okay? Number one, pray for discernment. Pray for spiritual discernment around your purpose and your calling. Again, it all begins with God and his purpose for your life. It's about his agenda, not ours. So pray for spiritual discernment, especially if you really have not found that you have a strong feeling in terms of your purpose. Pray about that. And then get advice. Reach out to wise, trusted counselors, mentors, and say, hey, you know, I've been praying about my calling, and I really think my calling is in this area. What do you think about this for my next career move? What do you think about this for my major in grad school? What do you think about this for a charitable initiative for me to get involved in? And then make the necessary enhancements. Make the career moves. Make the changes. You know, do the updates. Do what's required to get you one step closer to walking in your purpose. And by all means, refuse to rob others. Refuse to rob others. What I mean by that is that there are people who are waiting for you to walk in your purpose so that they can be liberated and emancipated to walk in theirs. They're waiting. They're waiting for the company, the product, the service, the book, the ministry, the cure that you have within you. Refuse to rob others. Refuse to rob others of the gift that is inside of you. Make sense? Okay. And then don't wait for favorable conditions. My goodness, do not wait for this utopian environment, this Candyland environment, for life's conditions to line up where it's just perfect timing. If you wait for life's conditions to all be favorable to walk in your purpose, you will never walk in your purpose. So don't wait until you graduate, till you get married, till you go to grad school, till you get the kids through college, till you pay off the mortgage. Don't wait. Take small steps. Even today, small incremental steps, incremental progress. Don't wait for all things to be favorable. They never will, okay? That's part of life. So start today. Make the commitment to making incremental progress, okay? And then don't settle for less than God's best. When we settle for less than God's best in any aspect of our lives, life becomes less fulfilling, less rewarding. You know, that's not the plan. That is not the plan. You know, when God gives you the gift, he truly gives you the grace that you need to facilitate it. And he gives you the vision. He truly does give you the provision. Don't settle for less. Life is too short. And then lastly, keep raising the bar. Keep raising the bar. I mentioned earlier I've had lunch and dinners with several of you, and I'm hearing about the terrific initiatives that you all already have in place. Keep raising that bar. Keep raising the bar of academic excellence, wise corporate governance, principled leadership. Keep raising the bar. In ending, I'd like to close with one of my favorite quotes. It's by the famous blind author and activist, Helen Keller. And she was once asked, is there anything worse than being blind? Is there anything worse than being blind? And this was her response. She said, it is terrible to have sight and no vision. It is terrible to have sight and no vision. What she meant by that is that it is a tragedy to have natural eyesight, yet have no clear purpose, mission, vision, direction, goals for your life. The Bible says in Ephesians 3:20 that God can do exceedingly above and beyond all that we can think or ask. So here's a question for you. Is there anything too hard for God? Anything too difficult for him? No. No, we serve a sovereign God. You know, God resides in eternity and he transcends infinity. There's nothing too hard for him. There are no limits with God. There's no glass ceiling with God. So therefore, you can be humble and powerful, youthful and wise, elderly and thriving, gorgeous and brilliant, female and mighty, sensitive and strong, ethnic and exquisite, compassionate and competitive, ambitious and sanctified, wealthy and godly, poor and prominent, blind and a visionary. There are no limits with God. When you walk in all that God has ordained for you, you shift the world's limited definitions and limited paradigms to allow them to see the truth of what can actually be by God working through you and in you. There are no limits with God. Expand your vision. Expand your territory. Think outside of the proverbial box. Rise to your magnificence. There are no limits with God. Go forth and connect your career with your calling. Thank you.